why don't we start? How did you end up coming to ARMS?
Start it out.
Well, Dr. Moore, who was my OBGYN, he referred me over to him. We had gone through how many years? About 7 years. 7 years of fertility, different fertility places, treatments, and we were referred by Dr. Moore, my OBGYN, to come here and said that you guys were great. And
you were.
Yeah. Finally we had a baby.
Yeah.
But,
Well, what are some memories of going through the treatment? What are some kind of good, bad, and ugly, I guess?
I'll let you say the good or the bad. What do you want to say?
stressful. I mean, it's very stressful and emotional, you know, and just not knowing after, especially all the time that we went through, and not knowing if it was going to work, and the money, and just that was a lot for
Everything,
me. Yeah, it was.
Hormones for me, her, and the mood swings and all that, and knowing what. I mean, obviously both dealing with it, but she was dealing with the majority of it, and again, you know, the financial stuff was important, especially to
And not knowing if it was going to work or not, because
exactly.
we'd gone through so much, so many times, and not knowing
But
was scary.
But then again, knowing what we know now, we would have done it 5 years earlier.
Right.
I mean, literally. I mean, knowing that, you know, hindsight, if we could have, I mean, I think it was the best time for us.
We did 4 different IUI treatments, and that didn't work, and we just thought that was going to work for us. So, but if not, we would have just done the IVF the first time around, and it worked.
So,
What were some positive experience of going through it or working with the staff or anything?
You were awesome. I mean, and any question that we ever had, I mean, you were right there. And just knowing exactly what to expect at what time, I mean, that was great. And Shanna, she was awesome. I mean, she was amazing.
all the girls, right?
She was amazing, yeah.
Yep.
Shanna,
Yep.
And we just, I mean, just the whole, I mean, we had a different experience at a different fertility place, and they just weren't personable and just didn't feel like
Wrong
a family.
name. Wrong name.
We had the wrong name one time, and it just.
I was David Stoltz, right?
Yeah. So it just felt very family-like when we came in here, and it felt like a home. So, and it made you feel comfortable, and you could ask any question, and that felt good. So,
You know what? A lot of people, as you know, it's just so difficult to do. So what would you tell somebody who is, you know, in the middle of it, struggling through it? What would you kind of do to help them maybe make it through?
Well, I had a couple friends that one of my buddies is like deep, like a lot. They've been doing it a lot, and financially it's very difficult. Puts a strain on the relationship. They start blaming each other a little bit. I mean, and from our situation, it was like, you know, you don't know what's wrong, what's going on, and so it's a little stressful. And so I think just sticking together and making sure that, I mean, this is what we wanted, and we got them. And you know, we got another one coming soon, hopefully, and you know, when we do it. And I think it's this is what it's all about. So
yeah, we feel very blessed that we got this, because I know a lot of people don't, you know, the chance. So we didn't think we would. So we do feel very blessed to have this guy, and we think about it every day. We stare at him every night.
yeah.
So.
Now, what do you think about that PGS thing? It was, in retrospect, is that, you feel good about that? Are you glad you did that?
Yes, yeah, absolutely, because I think that, you know, we kind of knew it shortened the kind of time frame in a sense. We knew the sex, and it made it like almost comforting when you were going through the testing. Not that you knew nothing was wrong, but the percentage of the chances of nothing wrong was a lot less. And so when we were going through the test, it was like, well, we kind of know he's okay. We kind of know, and then you just get the results, and it kind of assures you.
Well, we had one genetic test. We had one like one scare when we were doing a blood test, and they told us that we had a spina bifida at abnormal for a spina bifida, and we freaked out. We had 3 days of being very scared until we did another ultrasound. The 3D ultrasound, and then everything was confirmed, but that was a scary 3 days. We're like, well, we thought everything would be okay, but
again, hindsight, knowing, and I said this,
but we'd already done the testing, knowing that helped us.
Yeah, but thinking about it again, like, you know, the testing, and at the end it was, you know, money, of course, is an object for everything, and you know, we ended up borrowing money to do that, and it was the best thing we ever did. I mean, honestly, and it was great, because knowing that and having the comfort of that level, knowing, not 100% knowing, but with the chances being knowing that he's going to be healthy, and knowing the sex in a sense too, it helped. I thought it was great.
Right.
You know, and now knowing that we got a little girl waiting to be the little sister, and also the big brother.
Yeah.
That's
One
cool.
of each.
Yeah.
Great.
So-
Yes.
Any other advice to other couples or anything?
I just say be strong, and you know, I know it's a tough road, and you know, and it's emotional, and
You know, eight and a
know,
half
and
years. When was it?
be persistent, because you know, like I think we went through the highs and lows, and we gave up for a little bit, and then we went back at it, and you know, if sometimes I kind of wish that I kept at it a little bit longer, you know, like, and just but probably just be strong, and it's a hard road, but it's worth it in the end, you know. It's we got this little guy, and we couldn't, I mean, it's our life's so
Right,
much
dude.
better, so
Great.
it makes our life.
Yep.